Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? All those nights when you've got no lights, the check is in the mail, and your little angel hung the cat up by its tail, and your third fiancé didn't show. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. Roll out of bed, Mr. Coffee's dead. The morning's looking bright. And your shrink ran off to Europe and didn't even write. And your husband wants to be a girl. Be glad there's one place in the world where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Welcome to Slivka, the residential college for science and engineering.
Oh, hey there! My name is Christina Richards, and I'm the area coordinator for Sargent, Slivka, and CCI. An area coordinator is someone who lives in one of the halls. I live in Slivka, and I'm a professional staff that is here to help the CA team out and all residents. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me or call me, and the information should be available on duty boards.
No! Alcohol's not allowed in the dorms, especially during Wildcat Welcome Week, which is dry. For over 21, you can wait a week and then have alcohol, but you can't have minors in the presence of it. You can't play drinking games in the dorms, even if they're not filled with alcohol. Empty handles obviously aren't good. Also, you can't have kegs and you can't manufacture alcohol. I don't know why you try and do that, but you can't do it. Don't drink in the dorms.
Alright guys, it's quiet hours. Quiet hours here in the dorms, they are from midnight until 8 o'clock a.m. on the weekdays and from 1 a.m. until 10 a.m. on the weekends. But also, boys and girls, here in Northwestern we have a policy of 24-hour courtesy hours, so be respectful, have fun.
Hall sports are not allowed because they're a serious safety concern for everyone in the hall, and also they can result in damage like this, which you will be charged for.
If you do see something broken in your room or in a public space, You can report it online through an interface called School Dude. The link is posted on bulletin boards around your room. The first time you submit a request, you will have to enter in some basic personal information, which will be saved as soon as you submit your first work order. Once you get into the system, you can click on the icon that appropriately describes your issue. Then type in a brief description, but be as detailed as possible. If you can take a picture of your issue, there's a space to attach it. The submittal password is Wildcat. After you have submitted the request, you will be able to track it and send an email if you're having more problems.
Welcome to AIRS, also known as CCI, the College of Commerce and Industry.
There are certain items that you're not allowed to have in your room. You're not allowed to have microwaves, toasters, coffee makers, water heaters, irons, hot plates, candles, holiday lights, or bikes in your room. However, some of these items are allowed in other areas of the residence hall.
This is a fire caused by a resident using one of those prohibited items in his room. Remember to exit the building every time the fire alarm sounds.
All buildings have kitchens where you may use microwaves, toasters, coffee makers, or irons. You may also use an iron in the laundry room, but not in your residence room. Some buildings have bike storage rooms in the basement where you may store bikes inside. However, you may not bring bikes up to your room.
And now off to my room.
Hey, what's up, David?
Hey, Anshao. These are my friends.
Guys, no double occupancy. That means if there are 2 people living in this room, there should be no more than 4 people at a time. Also, you can have guests of the opposite sex, but not overnight. Also, you need to make sure that if you have any overnight guests, you need to have approval of your roommates. Any resident can have no more than 1 overnight guest for 3 consecutive nights in a row, and that is for 7 nights a quarter. Also, keep in mind that your guests need to be with you at all times, and the CSO downstairs will check their IDs when they come in.
Hi.
Hey, Crystal, can you check on your guest, please?
Yes, here's my mom card. I am in room 303.
And then can I see your guest card, please? Thank you. Okay, great. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Oh my god, did you hear the new lockout policy?
No, what is it?
If you get locked out twice, it's free, but the third time, they charge you $200.
$200? I'm gonna get some food.
Okay.
Let's go.
That's precious. So, this key, this is the key that you use to swipe into this precious. Okay, that's precious. And then this little key, that's precious. This is your mailbox key, yes, precious. Be careful, don't use your keys. I might steal them, it's precious.
Welcome to Sargent Hall, the former home of Coach Fitz and also the primary dining hall for all of North Campus.
Hi, I'm Blake Miller, and I'm one of the cooks at Sargent Hall Dining Hall. And I want to welcome all the freshmen here this year to our dining hall and our facility. We have great new foods this year.
And now, we invite you to relax. Let us pull up a chair as the dining room proudly presents your dinner. Be our guest.
So, stop on by Sargent Hall, the grill, pizza station, and the entree. Have a great school year.
Hello everyone, just a friendly reminder that Northwestern is very eco-friendly, so just remember whenever you're at a dining hall to compost your waste to get rid of any scraps that you may have. All of our dining halls now compost, so it should be no problem just to come and dump your waste in one of these trash bins. And that's all there is to it. So all of your residence halls should have recycling bins. The main recycling bins are for cans and plastic, and the other ones are for paper and cardboard. So just remember, if you have any waste, to recycle your scraps, and if you have something that you don't know needs to be recycled, talk to your CA or put it in the trash. In February there will be Green Cup, which is basically our annual competition to see who can save the most energy. So remember to, once February comes, to really get in gear and get ready for Green Cup.
Last year, Sargent won the Green Cup, and we got $1,000 donated in our name to Dance Marathon. Let's do it again, Sargent! Oh, I just got an email. My mom's care package must be here. Let's go to the mailroom. Hi, I think I have a package.
Yeah, can I see your log card, please?
Sure.
Great, thank you.
So here's the mailroom for Sargent, and Sargent residents can get both your letters and packages here. And for people who live in CCI and Slivka, you also have a mailroom, but you have a package center at Kemper, which is the door north of CCI.
This is Kemper. I have no clean clothes left. Let's do some laundry.
Okay, so here we are at the laundry room. So all three buildings have their laundry rooms down in the basement, and we have instructions posted on the wall to tell you how to use the washer and the dryer. And we also have a new service called Laundry View, which you can check the availability of the washers and dryers online. You can also receive text messages notification about that. And one thing to keep in mind is that please be courteous of your fellow residents by removing your stuff as soon as possible, because any items left over 48 hours will be considered as abandoned and be removed by the hospital.
Welcome everybody to the Sargent Lounge. This is usually where most of the social events in the residential hall happens. And the hall government is usually the organization that is responsible for holding all these kinds of events. And currently CCI and Slivka has already got its hall government, and Sargent is still going to have a hall government election in October. So the available positions including President, Vice President, who is working as the co-chair, Secretary, Treasurer, and also the social chair. So if any of you guys are interested, please contact your CA for more information, and the election will be held in October. Thank you.